Love the Ravens as much as we do? Then smash that subscribe button and stay locked in with Flock News for all the drama, updates, and excitement all season long. Breaking news has just shaken the NFL world as Ravens head coach John Harbaugh dropped a bombshell announcement that has fans buzzing nonstop. In a move that many insiders had been speculating about for weeks, Harbaugh confirmed that star cornerback JALEN RAMSEY is officially joining the Baltimore Ravens roster. This acquisition instantly transforms the Ravens' defensive lineup, bringing an elite level of skill and experience that can change the trajectory of their season. RAMSEY, known for his lockdown coverage, unparalleled instincts, and ability to shut down the league's top receivers, represents the kind of upgrade that every team dreams of. Analysts are already projecting how his presence will influence the Ravens' defensive schemes, and fans are imagining matchups where RAMSEY could single-handedly dominate rival offenses. The timing of this announcement, right before a crucial stretch of games, adds even more intrigue, suggesting that Baltimore is serious about making a statement this season. Social media erupted almost immediately after Harbaugh's press conference, with highlights, memes, and reaction videos flooding every platform, proving just how monumental this news is. The excitement is palpable in Ravens circles, and the energy in the locker room is reportedly at an all-time high. Sources hint that RAMSEY's arrival could also inspire younger players to elevate their game, knowing they now have one of the league's top talents alongside them. The implications of JALEN RAMSEY joining the Ravens extend far beyond just the defensive backfield. Teams across the league are now reevaluating their game plans, knowing that the Ravens can disrupt passing attacks like never before. RAMSEY's presence doesn't just bring skill, it brings leadership, experience, and a winning mentality that can influence locker room culture in profound ways. Conversations among sports analysts have turned to how this acquisition might affect the Ravens' salary cap, roster adjustments, and potential future trades. Fans, meanwhile, are crafting dream scenarios, imagining RAMSEY intercepting passes in crucial moments, shutting down rival stars, and becoming the focal point of highlight reels. The buzz isn't just local. National media outlets are scrambling to cover the story, with talk shows, podcasts, and sports blogs dissecting every angle of the move. Rumors are swirling about what RAMSEY's arrival could mean for the coaching strategy, including potential shifts in defensive formations and play calling. Betting lines and fantasy football rankings are already reacting, reflecting how impactful this signing could be across multiple layers of the football world. The Ravens management seems to have executed a masterstroke, combining strategic foresight with star power, and the league is paying attention. John Harbaugh's announcement of RAMSEY's signing didn't come out of nowhere, though. Rumors had been circulating for weeks, fueled by subtle hints from sources close to the team, mysterious social media activity, and speculations from NFL insiders. Yet nothing prepared fans for the magnitude of this confirmation. The timing of the press conference, strategically scheduled, added to the drama and suspense, making the reveal feel cinematic. Analysts are dissecting Harbaugh's words, noting subtle nuances in his phrasing, inferring confidence and excitement that seem to mirror the team's internal mood. The Ravens' official channels immediately followed up with professional graphics, highlight reels of RAMSEY's past plays, and statements emphasizing his fit with the team's philosophy. The narrative is building fast. RAMSEY isn't just a player. They're presenting him as a transformative force, capable of reshaping the defensive identity of the franchise. Fans are responding with trending hashtags, viral videos, and animated discussions across Reddit, Twitter, and TikTok, proving the power of this news in real time. Even rival teams' fan bases are reacting, expressing concern, awe, or disbelief at the sudden boost the Ravens have gained. Inside reports suggest that team practices are now infused with renewed energy, as existing players are motivated to match RAMSEY's intensity and work ethic. JALEN RAMSEY himself has been cryptic on social media leading up to this announcement, posting subtle hints that fueled speculation without confirming anything outright. Now that the move is official, commentators are diving into his previous seasons, highlighting statistics that showcase his ability to force turnovers, cover elite receivers, and perform under pressure. This kind of talent infusion at the cornerback position can alter game dynamics, giving the Ravens the ability to challenge offenses in ways that were previously impossible. Coaches from opposing teams are reportedly adjusting their strategies, preparing contingency plans for when Ramsey is on the field. Meanwhile, fans are drawing comparisons to historic defensive duos, imagining how Ramsey pairs with current Ravens stars to create a feared secondary. Sports networks are dedicating prime airtime to discussing Ramsey's style, personality, and potential impact, analyzing every facet of his game to forecast the possible outcomes of this seismic shift. Rumors about additional trades or acquisitions have started circulating, suggesting that the Ravens may be preparing to capitalize on the momentum created by Ramsey's arrival. Analysts argue that his leadership could elevate the entire defense, instilling confidence and demanding accountability from every player. The financial implications of Ramsey joining the Ravens are equally significant. While exact contract details haven't been fully disclosed, insiders suggest that the team has structured a deal balancing immediate impact with long-term flexibility. This strategic maneuver allows Baltimore to invest in a superstar without compromising other areas of the roster, a balancing act that has impressed management pundits. Contract negotiations of this magnitude are rarely smooth, but sources indicate that Ramsey's team and Ravens executives worked closely to reach an agreement satisfying both parties, reflecting mutual respect and shared goals. Beyond the money, the move demonstrates Baltimore's commitment to winning now while planning for sustained competitiveness, a philosophy that resonates with fans hungry for championship contention. In parallel, merchandise sales, ticket demand, and overall team visibility are expected to skyrocket, as Ramsey's presence alone attracts attention. Analysts predict that the signing will reverberate through the league, influencing how other franchises approach free agency and star acquisitions. Social media engagement surrounding the announcement has already reached record levels, highlighting not just fan excitement, but broader interest from casual sports enthusiasts. Harbaugh's strategic thinking in acquiring Ramsey goes beyond individual talent. It signals a deeper ambition to redefine the Ravens' defensive identity. By pairing Ramsey with key defensive assets, the team is creating a blueprint for high-intensity coverage, adaptability, and elite performance against the league's most challenging offenses. Coaches are reportedly reworking schemes, adjusting defensive assignments, and optimizing player rotations to maximize Ramsey's influence on the field. Analysts are drawing parallels to other transformative acquisitions in NFL history, emphasizing that while talent matters, integrating a superstar into a cohesive unit is what drives true success. Fans are not just imagining the highlights. They are visualizing complete defensive dominance, from forcing turnovers to shutting down critical passing lanes. The media frenzy around this acquisition amplifies its significance, ensuring that the ripple effects extend far beyond Baltimore. Rumors about Ramsey's influence on rookie players and positional battles within the team further fuel speculation, making it clear that this signing has implications beyond just individual performance. The excitement is reaching a fever pitch as everyone wonders how quickly this synergy will translate into game day results. Reaction videos and fan commentary exploded within minutes of the announcement, capturing the intensity of the moment in real time. Clips of Harbaugh's press conference were dissected frame by frame, highlighting his tone, gestures, and subtle indications of confidence in Ramsey's fit with the team. Fans are sharing their own highlight compilations, showcasing why Ramsey is one of the most feared cornerbacks in the league and imagining how these skills will enhance Baltimore's defensive reputation. The conversation is shifting beyond just football. It's about culture, expectation, and the mentality that Ramsey brings into the locker room. Social media hashtags are trending internationally, illustrating the global impact of the signing. Even rival fan bases are engaging in heated debates about how this move could tilt the competitive balance in the NFL. Analysts are speculating on the psychological impact on opponents, suggesting that simply knowing Ramsey is on the field can influence decision-making and confidence. This multi-layered discussion highlights that the story isn't just about a player joining a team. It's about an entire franchise positioning itself for dominance, signaling intent that reverberates across the league and ignites fan excitement to unprecedented levels. As the news settles, the overarching sentiment is one of anticipation, speculation, and endless conversation. Every analyst, fan, and players seems to have an opinion on how Jalen Ramsey will integrate with the Ravens' existing roster, and each perspective adds to the growing narrative. Rumors about adjustments in the upcoming draft, potential additional trades, and shifts in play calling dominate sports talk shows and online forums alike. Fans are meticulously analyzing schedules, projecting matchups, and debating whether Ramsey's presence will be the deciding factor in playoff scenarios. Even casual viewers are now following Ravens news more closely, drawn in by the spectacle and magnitude of the signing. The media machine is in overdrive, churning out content that ranges from detailed breakdowns to viral memes, ensuring that Ramsey's arrival remains a hot topic for weeks to come. Team insiders hint at a locker room buzzing with excitement, with players motivated to match Ramsey's level of commitment and intensity. The combination of elite talent, strategic planning, and sheer fan anticipation creates a unique ecosystem of speculation and discussion, making this signing one of the most talked-about moves in recent NFL history. The excitement surrounding Jalen Ramsey's arrival in Baltimore doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon, as speculation continues to flood every corner of the NFL world. Sources close to the team suggest that Ramsey has already started informal meetings with key defensive players, laying the groundwork for chemistry that could redefine the Ravens' secondary. Analysts are dissecting past game footage, comparing how Ramsey's coverage skills might complement the current roster and imagining scenarios where he completely shuts down opposing top receivers. Rumors are also circulating about potential shifts in the coaching strategy, with defensive coordinators reportedly considering adjustments that maximize Ramsey's ability to influence plays across the field. Fan forums are overflowing with theories, from imagining him intercepting passes in high-stakes moments to speculating about how his leadership could elevate the performance of rookies and veterans alike. Betting odds and fantasy football rankings have reacted almost immediately, reflecting the perceived seismic impact of this single acquisition. Even rival team strategists are rumored to be recalculating offensive approaches, knowing that any pass targeted against Ramsey could be intercepted, disrupted, or result in turnovers. Social media continues to amplify the story, with viral clips, reaction videos, and fan art celebrating Ramsey's arrival, signaling that this move has created an unprecedented ripple effect throughout the league. The atmosphere around Baltimore is electric, and insiders hint that practices have taken on a renewed intensity, driven by the presence of one of the league's premier cornerbacks. Whispers of internal team dynamics following Ramsey's signing are dominating conversations among fans and pundits alike. Reports suggest that locker room morale has skyrocketed, with existing defensive players reportedly energized by the addition of such a high-caliber talent. The rumor mill even hints at subtle shifts in leadership roles, with Ramsey possibly taking on mentorship responsibilities for younger players eager to learn from his elite experience. Analysts are predicting that this could create a ripple effect, fostering accountability, competitiveness, and heightened performance across the squad. The media is connecting dots between Ramsey's arrival and potential future trades or signings, speculating that the Ravens might leverage this momentum to make other strategic roster adjustments. Social media engagement is at unprecedented levels, with fan reactions ranging from animated GIFs to in-depth statistical breakdowns projecting Ramsey's impact. Speculative narratives dominate sports talk shows, as commentators dissect potential matchups and analyze how Ramsey's skills can counteract the league's most potent defensive threats. The buzz isn't just contained within Baltimore. Rival teams, national media, and casual fans are all actively participating in the conversation. Even rumors about Ramsey influencing the team's training intensity and off-season priorities are circulating, suggesting that his presence is shaping not just games, but the overall culture of the franchise. Insiders are now reporting that Ramsey's signing may have wider implications on league dynamics than initially imagined. Analysts are drawing parallels with historic defensive acquisitions, comparing potential outcomes and projecting how the Ravens might dominate key divisions. The chatter includes discussions of tactical changes, such as cornerback rotations, coverage schemes, and pressure packages, all influenced by Ramsey's presence. Fans are eagerly debating hypothetical scenarios, imagining him locking down elite receivers in critical playoff games, forcing turnovers, and delivering game-changing plays. The excitement spills into merchandising and ticket sales, as fan enthusiasm for the Ravens appears to be hitting record highs. Rumors about Ramsey's influence on rookie development are intensifying, with insiders suggesting that young defensive backs could benefit immensely from exposure to his techniques, habits, and mental approach. Sports blogs, podcasts, and YouTube channels are analyzing every nuance of this acquisition, speculating about Ramsey's potential to shift the Ravens from strong contenders to championship favorites. The narrative is now intertwined with cultural significance, portraying Ramsey not merely as a player, but as a transformational figure capable of redefining expectations, inspiring teammates, and generating widespread excitement in ways that reverberate far beyond the football field. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support keeps us bringing you the latest news on the Baltimore Ravens. And hey, drop your take in the comments below. We want to hear from the flock. The conversation around JALEN RAMSEY isn't limited to tactics and statistics. It extends to psychological and emotional factors that could influence team performance. Rumors suggest that Ramsey's competitive nature and confidence could energize the Ravens' locker room, fostering a culture of intensity, accountability, and relentless pursuit of excellence. Analysts are speculating that opponents might experience a psychological disadvantage simply knowing that Ramsey is on the field, potentially altering game plans, passing patterns, and risk calculations. Fans are envisioning iconic moments, from critical interceptions to jaw-dropping coverage that turns the tide of high-stakes games. Social media is amplifying these narratives, with viral posts, reaction videos, and commentary capturing the intensity of public engagement. There are whispers of how Ramsey might inspire positional battles within the roster, pushing veteran players and younger athletes alike to elevate their game. Reports indicate that practice sessions are reportedly more competitive, reflecting a culture shift driven by Ramsey's presence. Even casual viewers are tuning in, drawn by the hype, further increasing the visibility and influence of the team. Analysts are suggesting that the psychological boost alone could translate into tangible on-field advantages, turning ordinary performances into highlight-worthy defensive stops. The financial landscape surrounding this acquisition is also a topic of discussion, with speculation about the structuring of Ramsey's contract and its implications on the Ravens' roster flexibility. Rumors indicate that the deal was carefully negotiated to balance immediate star power with long-term strategic planning, allowing Baltimore to maintain competitive depth while integrating a high-profile talent. Analysts point out that this kind of financial maneuvering demonstrates organizational savvy, highlighting the team's commitment to both winning now and planning for sustainable success. Merchandise sales, ticket demand, and overall fan engagement are projected to surge, reflecting the immediate impact of Ramsey's star appeal. Speculation is also swirling about potential cascading effects in the league, as other franchises reevaluate their approach to free agency, high-profile signings, and roster management. Sports networks are dedicating coverage to both tactical analysis and economic implications, highlighting how this single acquisition intersects multiple facets of the football ecosystem. Fans continue to fuel the narrative with viral posts, memes, and discussions, creating an ongoing dialogue about the magnitude of Ramsey's influence. Even internal team rumors suggest that players and staff are inspired to match Ramsey's intensity and professional standards, hinting at a cultural transformation beyond what statistics can measure. Analysts are now debating the historical significance of Ramsey's move to Baltimore, comparing it to other legendary signings that redefined franchises. Rumors suggest that the Ravens could leverage Ramsey's presence to influence draft strategy, free agency decisions, and long-term defensive planning. The speculation extends to potential coaching adjustments, as defensive coordinators explore ways to maximize Ramsey's effectiveness across different game scenarios. Fans are actively projecting dream matchups, imagining how Ramsey could dominate rival offenses and become a defining figure in playoff runs. The media frenzy has created a feedback loop where coverage fuels speculation, which in turn drives further attention, maintaining the story's prominence in the sports world. Even rival teams are rumored to be closely monitoring Baltimore's moves, trying to anticipate the strategic consequences of integrating Ramsey into such a talented defense. Social media remains a critical platform for amplifying discussion, from live commentary to viral highlight compilations celebrating Ramsey's skill set. Insider chatter suggests that team chemistry and locker room culture are being reshaped, with players inspired by his reputation, work ethic, and competitive mindset. This combination of talent, strategy, and narrative has created a multi-layered story that dominates conversations across the NFL landscape. Rumors continue to swirl regarding Ramsey's potential impact on individual game strategies and defensive schemes. Analysts speculate that his ability to neutralize elite receivers allows the Ravens to adjust coverage ratios, blitz frequencies, and zone assignments in ways previously unavailable to the team. Fan speculation is equally intense, with countless threads dedicated to imagining Ramsey in high-pressure, clutch moments that could determine playoff outcomes. Even betting lines and fantasy football projections are adjusting in real time, reflecting perceived increases in defensive dominance. Media outlets are covering both the tactical and cultural implications, suggesting that Ramsey's influence extends beyond the field into fan engagement, locker room morale, and broader league dynamics. Insider whispers hint that coaching staff is already integrating specific plays and coverage strategies designed to leverage Ramsey's unique skill set. Analysts predict that this could create cascading effects throughout the season, forcing opposing teams to rethink offensive schemes entirely. Social media engagement remains at a fever pitch, with trending hashtags, reaction videos, and commentary reinforcing the narrative that Ramsey's addition is a transformational event. Reports also indicate that his presence may inspire younger players, prompting improvements in fundamentals, preparation, and mental toughness. The final layers of speculation focus on the broader implications for the Ravens' championship ambitions. Rumors suggest that Ramsey's signing could be the catalyst for a sustained period of dominance in the league, potentially transforming Baltimore into a perennial contender. Analysts are discussing scenarios where his presence shifts the balance of power in critical divisional matchups and postseason games. Fans are creating narratives that position Ramsey as a game-changer, capable of tipping tight contests and delivering momentum-altering plays. Insider chatter also hints at potential ripple effects in team culture, inspiring veteran players and rookies alike to elevate performance, accountability, and competitive intensity. The media continues to dissect every angle, from tactical deployment to psychological influence, emphasizing how a single acquisition can ripple across multiple dimensions of team success. Social media is alive with speculation, viral reactions, and debates, confirming that Ramsey's impact extends far beyond the XS and OS. Reports indicate that practice sessions, film study, and team meetings are infused with a new energy, directly attributed to Ramsey's arrival. The overarching sentiment is one of anticipation, excitement, and high expectations, with fans, analysts, and insiders alike wondering how quickly this transformative addition will translate into victories, highlight plays, and potentially championship glory. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with exclusive news on our Baltimore Ravens, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what the flock thinks. Drop your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one.